Greetings and welcome back to another Smokin with H episode. And then we've got a good thigh slapping episode for you. Today we are going to be firing up our Franklin's Backyard Pit smoker and smoking some lovely tender, hopefully tender, skin on, bone in thighs. Those of you who watched our first attempt on the maiden voyage Franklin Pit BBQ, I was struggling with the temperatures. It was like going between 200, 350, and at one point went up to 400 degrees. I did look at an Aaron Franklin's video, and because we seasoned the smoker first, we used coals. We didn't really have a good coal bed. So in today's episode, I'm going to be firing at the pit, but using small splints of wood, and we're going to make a nice coal bed, and then we're going to introduce our apple wood chunks. Mrs. H is going to be preparing some nice rub for the chicken thighs and also hopefully making some mac and cheese. Right, so let's get over to the smoker, take the cover off and fire it up. Right, so we've got a nice little coal bed here. I'm going to try. Let's see if we can get this started. Okay. Hopefully, that should start. See how we get on.
Today we're just going for some store-bought chicken thighs. We just thought we'd do something hopefully easy so that we could just test out our smoker. So we're gonna get these all seasoned. I was gonna make a sweet rub, which is like a brown sugar rub, but then I remembered we have these. We've got these smokehouse spices, but I remembered we've actually got these smokehouse spices which were kindly sent to us by Randy Kilman, and one of them is called Holy Smoke Spice. It's got brown sugar, sea salt, garlic, yellow mustard seeds, coriander, ginger, cumin, chili. Pretty much similar things what I was going to use in my own rub, and I thought, well, let's give these a go instead. We'll follow the method today from Hay Grill Hay so that we know how to smoke these and at what temperature. And as you can see, I've got quite a lot of like loose skin on this chicken, so I just need to trim that up apparently.
Me back.
You're back. Ladies and gentlemen, Alana is back.
It's me.
Is you. So we've now gloved up, haven't we, Alana?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have our gloves. Now this recipe does say that instead of using a binder like mustard, just to use some good old olive oil on this chicken. I'm hoping that it's going to make that skin nice and crispy. I think we should just go for it. What do you reckon, Alana?
I got mouth.
It is coming out, isn't it?
It's my go.
Your go, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, well you have a go in a minute, yeah? One thing I am enjoying about us having a smoker is Alana loves being outside, so it's quite a family affair to all sit around that smoker or just be outside in the yard or the garden and just enjoy getting outside basically, because we don't get...
Sunny.
It's sunny?
Yeah.
And when it's sunny, it's even better, isn't it, Alana?
That's sunglasses.
Oh, and you have to wear sunglasses, that's right.
That's sunglasses.
Ah, there we go, we got it some happening now. I think there was a big clump in there, stopping it all from coming out. We need to tightly roll these so that when they do go on the smoker, they're all roughly like a nice rounded, similar size so that they cook evenly. Okay, let's get this chicken on. We're just going to check the temperature of the chicken. We need it to be 165 degrees Fahrenheit internal temperature. So let's have a quick look. Oh, it's climbing, 143. Yeah, still not ready at the moment. Yeah, still a little bit tough, that skin, but I suppose we do want a bit of a crispy skin, but it feels like that texture's not quite there yet anyway. So that's 147, so it's got a little bit longer, which I'm glad about, because I'm gonna go and make a Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce to go on these as well. We've got a recipe here for Jack Daniel's barbecue glaze that we're gonna put on that smoked chicken when it's up to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. We're gonna pop it back on the smoker. So first of all, over here, we need half a cup. It does say all to taste, but I'll go with the half a cup. So I'm just gonna pop that into the saucepan. And now what we need to do, pop in a cup of diced onion. And we're gonna cook this down until the onion is quite translucent and most of that Jack Daniel's evaporates. Went in with some garlic puree. You can also use garlic cloves, but I think the garlic that we had was a little bit past its usable date, so I've gone with the garlic puree, and let's get this cooked. And some of you did say to us when we cooked our New Orleans bourbon bread pudding, oh no, I've gone and said it again, hasn't I? People do say that I say bourbon funny. It's bourbon. Bourbon? Bourbon. Bourbon. That during the cooking process, all of the alcohol will burn off, so it is safe to give to children. This particular recipe that we're following today does tell you exactly the same thing, that, you know, the alcohol will burn off, so this barbecue sauce is fine for children to have as well. Well, this is smelling quite good actually. The garlic, oh, I just love garlic actually. It's smelling really, really nice in here, but it's not gonna smell anything like that smoked chicken. I've been over there and when I've opened it up to have a look at that chicken, whoa, that apple wood that we've got on there smells beautiful. Not quite as strong a flavour as the oak that we smoked on before, so I'm hoping it'll taste a little bit different as well. Whilst that's cooking, I'll just go to the next step according to this recipe. So the recipe we are gonna link in the description. It is from whitneybond.com and this is her Jack Daniel's barbecue glaze, so hopefully it's going to be a good one. Now the next step, once this has gone translucent, we need to add in some other ingredients. So we've got a cup of tomato ketchup, we've got 3/4 of a cup of honey, half a cup of brown sugar, 1/3 of a cup of apple cider vinegar, teaspoon of yellow mustard, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, and 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce. So that's all got to go in here shortly. Now this is cooking down nicely, the onion is going a nice translucent colour, also that JD liquid is burning off. Okay, in with the ketchup. This is everything else but the honey. Oh, you can see all that brown sugar on the bottom. Now in with that honey. We need to stir and combine this and then bring it to a boil. Oh, do you know what? That smell, the different smells that I got there, different scent coming through. As soon as I stirred this, I could smell a different depth of the Jack Daniel's. I think initially you smell the garlic, but now that we've added all these other ingredients in, the scent just changed. It was crazy. Ooh, it smells sweet and it smells tangy. I think this is going to be a good one. Hopefully it'll go quite well with the rub that we've already put on the chicken.
Okay, so it's been 1 hour and 25 minutes, a little bit longer than we thought. So let's have a look, and we need to be at 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, that is smooth. Okay, so we're sitting at 157. We're not far off, but that probe goes in lovely. So we're averaging about 160, so another 5 degrees to go, so I reckon about 10-15 minutes we should be there.
We've got some lovely fragrances filling this house right now with this sauce. It has thickened quite nicely. I'm going to turn off the heat and then I'm going to pop it in the blender just so it's nice and smooth and it's going to be ready to go onto that chicken. Over here we've got our mac and cheese getting ready, so I've got the mac on, ready to be cooked. Barbecue sauce done. Let's get back and check on that chicken. Just done another little temperature check and we are there. We are just over 165 on some of these. So we're going to use the little barbecue sauce and pop that on. Oh, they're looking quite good. We bought this mop brush ages ago. We wanted to use it, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's quite a big mop brush for these little bits of chicken.
So we are at 170 internal temperature. Just like clockwork. Right, we're going to get these bad boys off and we're going to have some nice, juicy chicken thighs. Lovely. Now for the best bit. Taste test time!
Oh, we've been waiting for this one. We're both very, very hungry, aren't we?
Really hungry. I think we just get straight into it.
Okay.
You gonna try some of that?
You're really, really hungry too.
You're hungry.
Oh, will you chuck in, darling? Start eating.
We think Alana's coming down with a bit of a cold. Nice. Oh.
As a lot of you know, Alana loves her mac and cheese. Okay, let's go for a little bit of mac and cheese. I did chuck in some Creole seasoning on this one, so.
Okay.
I love mac and cheese. I probably put quite a lot of Creole seasoning in that one, actually.
We'll go straight in. I do love mac and cheese. Smooth. Wow, yeah.
There's a bit of a kick, isn't there?
Wow.
I didn't put any in Alana's, but there is a bit of a kick in ours, isn't there?
It feels like there's a lot of pepper in it, but just the Creole.
Still good though, isn't it?
Really good.
The one thing I am really wanting to get into is this chicken. We have had to let it rest, so we've left it for, what, 10 minutes? So now it should be good and ready.
One thing we need.
Oh, are you going with your hands? I was going to cut it.
It's barbecue.
Okay, I'm rolling up my sleeves for this one. Okay, I'm going to take a bite.
Go on in.
Oh, look at that. It is quite sticky, that glaze. That's what we wanted. Right, ready? Oh, smoky goodness.
Okay, tough. Okay.
That's really good.
Is that?
Really good. I know it looked tough, it's not. That chicken is really juicy. I'll just get through the skin a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm really hungry. I am really hungry.
That is good.
Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good, isn't it?
There's so many flavours. I'm getting something now. That taste I'm getting at the back of my tongue, I can't pinpoint what it is, but it's good. There's so many different flavours. It's smoky and it's sweet, basically, isn't it? And just really good.
That is really good.
I'm happy with the way this has turned out.
I'll be honest. Yeah, I was a little bit worried because we think Alana's come down with a bit of a cold. We had a cuddle and she fell asleep on me. So I took my eye off the ball on the smoker and it did drop quite a bit. We got it back up and I was worried it might be a bit rubbery or not quite cooked. For a second smoke,
Yes.
very happy. One thing I will say, the recipes we've read so far, it always goes on a lot longer than they say.
Yeah, so can you reach out and let us know down in the comments? Is that something we're doing wrong? What can we do to make sure those cook times are reduced and more in line with the recipe? I know every meat's different, every cooker's different, things will go on, but I think you managed the fire quite well. You kept it at quite a consistent temperature bar that bit where Alana fell asleep.
So for this juicy smoked thighs, skin on, bone in, with mac and cheese, what would you give that out of 10?
I'm gonna go 8.5. I am edging towards a 9 because the flavours are just so good. It all is really nice.
I think I might have to go 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. I'm quite impressed.
If you enjoyed this video and you like what we do, then subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time we upload a new video. Like this video, we would really appreciate it. And all that leaves us to say is...
I want to eat the rest of mine.
Yeah, I want to eat the rest of mine.
Take care.
God bless.
And see y'all in the next video.